Horse Trade by Mr. Charles Stewart. Well, there ain't no use of talking. Jim Lawson, he was calculated to be just about the best horse trader in Punkin Center, yes, sir. He could cut up on a fence and short a backer and whittle a stick and just about swap you out of your eyepiece if you'd listen to him. But a gypsy come along one day, and I guess he just about took all the conceit out of him in the way of trading horses. You see, he paid them mighty fine-looking animal, only he had one very bad fault. Anytime he'd go to ride him, happened to touch him on the sides, and he'd squat right down. Well, Jim knowed if he didn't get rid of that horse, his reputation as a horse trader was forever gone. So he went over to see Deacon Withersp. Deacon was old and gouty, kind of hard for him to get around, and he was mighty fond of going a-hunting, and he had to hunt on horseback. And Jim said, Deacon, I got a horse you ought to have. He's a setter. Deacon said, why, Jim, I never heard tell of such a thing in all my life. Idea of a horse or being a setter. Bring him over, Jim. I'd like to see him. Well, Jim took the horse over, and they went out a-hunting. They was a-riding along, and Jim saw a rabbit a-stepping in the bushes, and he just touched the old horse on the sides, and he squatted right down. Deacon said, why, Jim, what's the matter with your horse? Look what he be a-doing. Jim says, keep still, Deacon. See that rabbit over there in the bushes? Old horse is a-setting of him. Deacon said, wow, wow, wow. That's the most remarkable thing I ever seen in my life. How would you like to trade, Jim? Jim says, I'll trade you, Deacon. $150 to boot. Well, they traded horses, and when they was a-coming home, they had to ford the creek back to Punkin Center. Well, when the